Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever been puzzled about how to organize your sales, expenses, or any time-based data in Google Sheets, you're going to love today's tutorial. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to group a pivot table by month in Google Sheets, making it way easier to analyze trends and spot patterns over time. Let's jump right in and turn your data chaos into clarity. First things first, let's make sure your data is ready to go. You'll want to start by highlighting the entire range of data you're working with. That means clicking and dragging to select all the rows and columns in your table, not just the raw numbers, but also the headers like date, category, and amount. This ensures that Google Sheets knows exactly which information to include in your new pivot table, and it saves you from headaches later when you realize something got left out. Now with your data highlighted, go to the menu up top and click Insert, then choose Pivot Table. Google Sheets will ask if you want to put this pivot table in a new sheet or in your existing one. I always recommend selecting New Sheet because it keeps things neat and separates your summary from your raw data. That way you can play around with the pivot table without worrying about accidentally messing up your original information. Once your pivot table is set up, it'll appear as a blank layout, and this is where the magic happens. Look to the right side of your screen and you'll see the pivot table editor. Start by adding category to your rows. Simply click Add next to rows and select category from the drop-down list. What this does is list out each unique category in your data down the side, whether that's expense types, product names, or project titles. It helps you see at a glance how each category performs. Next, add your amount column to the values section. Click Add beside values and pick amount. You'll see the table fill up with numbers, automatically summing up the amounts for each category. A quick tip here, if you want something other than a sum like an average or count, you can adjust the aggregation in the tiny drop-down right next to amount. But for most financial or reporting tasks, sum is usually the way to go. Now here comes the key part, grouping your data by month. Go over to columns in the pivot editor, click Add, and choose your date field. At first, the table might look a bit cluttered with your data split out by each separate date. This can get overwhelming quickly if you have a lot of entries, but don't worry, grouping it by month will tidy everything up. To do that, locate any date column header in your pivot table, hover over it, and right-click. In the menu that pops up, you'll see the option Create Pivot Date Group. Click that and then select Month. This is where the table really begins to shine. Every date is now grouped into its respective month, giving you easy-to-read columns for January, February, March, and so on. This step might take a couple of moments for Sheets to process, especially if you're working with a big dataset, but just hang tight, it's worth it. Grouping by month pulls your timeline together, so you can compare performance month over month without sifting through daily details. That's it, you've transformed your data into a powerful monthly summary with just a few clicks. If you ever want to adjust, just go back to the pivot editor and tweak your fields. I hope you found this guide clear and helpful. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps the channel out. Got any questions about pivot tables or want to see more Google Sheets tips, drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help. And don't forget to subscribe for more easy-to-follow tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.